Hey, back again. All right, here we go. I'm going to do just a real quick run through on our system. I think it'll be kind of fun, but of course, all these videos are fun. Anyways, I like to have fun doing these, and here we go. But I think this is going to kind of open your eyes just a little bit and help you see maybe a little bit of the bigger picture of what we're really working on because everything really is connected. So I'm going to do a share screen here real quick. There we go. And I'm going to go down to my meeting and I'm going to do it. If you can see this, and I'm going to do the slideshow from the beginning so you can see the whole thing. So we'll talk about our system real quickly, just kind of run through it a little bit. The 3-hour work week plan, in order to be successful, you need 5 things. Number one is, as we always say, we'll repeat this on a regular basis, but you need 3 hours per week. That's it. That's all we're asking from people. And so I think that is it, I always say the $1 million question is, can you find friends, family, associates that could set aside 3 hours a week and join your team, right? That's all you're doing. That's the pitch. And then by joining your team, they get plugged into our different opportunities that we'll talk about later. So that's one of the elements. That's one of the keys. If you can't do that and you can't find people that are doing it, and you're not, then it's pointless. But so that's number one. Number two, you need the right tools and you need the right system, and then the right plan. Obviously, the right opportunities. And it's you're going to hear me say on a regular basis, it is critical to be plugged into a team, be plugged into the meetings that the team does, and that is all part of your 3-hour commitment. So nothing new there. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to delve into the right tools and the right system. So what does that look like? Let's start with social media. Social media, you should by now know what social media is, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn or there's a number of different systems that are out there. There's a new one that we'll be talking quite a bit about called Skylar Network. We'll be talking about that a little bit. And that's social media. And what is social media? It's a place where we can connect with other people of like minds. Really, that's it. And then just you start dialoguing, right? You have a conversation with somebody, and hopefully that conversation starts to develop and it builds into something we call those warm connections. And then as those warm connections that you develop through social media, and we'll talk about the different meetings and the ways that you get plugged in later, but you develop these warm connections that end up going to your cell phone application. So we have an application that we use, and those leads or warm leads are captured on your phone into that phone application. Then, of course, that is actually a phone app opportunity. That is one of our opportunities. We'll talk more about that later. And what happens as you capture these warm leads that go to your phone is you funnel those to your CRM program. And we'll talk a lot more about that as time goes on as well. And a CRM is basically a place to manage your leads, and it's what we call customer management, lead management, but it's a place where you can keep all of your contacts in one place: name, email, phone number, and then of course, then through that CRM program, then you have a way that you can start promoting some of the different things that we do, whether it's meetings or opportunities, or you want to invite different people to a different meeting. So then you have an email system that you can customize with different meeting templates that are built into the system that you can send out. So it's, as you can start to see, this is all coming together. It all flows, right? So as you develop these leads, they just literally funnel into the system. So you have an email marketing system to promote our meetings and opportunities. And then, of course, from there, what you're promoting is a meeting platform. And again, this is just another opportunity that we have in our system. And of course, that is the virtual meeting platform. And if you don't know what a virtual meeting platform is, you might think of one that's very popular called Zoom. To us, that's kind of like swearing, really, because we're not a big fan of Zooms. In fact, Zoom has 46 million subscribers. I think a total of over 80 million users. They do over 300 million meetings per day, which is amazing. And a lot of that goes back to COVID. I think a lot of that started from COVID, where people started to figure out how they could use the internet in these different meeting platforms and work at home. And of course, that is all part of our system, as you can see. So the virtual meeting platform is a way to continually manage your leads, invite them to different virtual meetings, and of course, then to get them plugged back into social media. And so, as you can see, this is a full circle. So, when we make connections, we want to have them go someplace, don't we? So, rather than just email them, we want to email them about meetings and different things that they can be invited to. And then from there, they funnel back into our social media communities that we are developing, that they can get plugged into, so that they can go there and be part of what we promote as team, but they can feel plugged in, they can learn and so forth. So there you go, right there. That is the big picture. That is the system that we're teaching in the 3-hour week. Let me ask you a question. Looking at this system, can you see where you would really honestly spend more than 3 hours a week? No. This whole system actually only takes minutes. Going to a social media meeting, getting plugged in might take 20, 30, 40 minutes. You have a meeting platform that you can, make connections, and then as those connections funnel into your phone, which takes seconds, then you funnel those into your CRM, then to your email platform. Well, when you only have like maybe 20 minutes, you could actually sit on your computer and send out an email to all of your contacts that are in your CRM program, and you invite them to our meeting platform. And of course, we use the virtual meeting platform that we're going to train you on as well. So all of these things literally takes minutes. So now you have a system that you can use to generate leads and to make sales. So if that makes sense, now we're talking about the 3-hour work week, where you have the right tools, the right system, the right opportunities, the right platform, and of course the right team. And of course, now it all connects.